Hello and good evening to all my fae and beasts from beyond the realm. My name is Marcus Aurelius, and these are my beasts and fae that I drag along to a table each evening. Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. G'day.
We're definitely not being held by sword point.
You are not being held by sword point. Correction, it is at axe point.
Oh, great,
Can
lovely.
confirm.
I'll just sound extra crispy for the rest of the session.
Awesome. So, we are missing one Sarah, our Hazel, Lily, and Christiel. They are currently doing things at home. They will be here with us as soon as they can. But until that point, I'm sure we can all fulfill the entertainment until then.
I'll be without my kitsune girlfriend for now.
Yes.
But that is okay.
Yes. And I'm going to pre-emphasize this now. If technical issues, start that again. If technical issues do arise, we will combat them on the fly.
We're professionals. We can do it on the dot.
Yeah, we know to do with technical difficulties.
No,
we
don't.
know. Also because our DM tonight is a tech IT expert nerd thing, so we can do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's do the session.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna set up. I'm just gonna get a few more bits ready, so hopefully everything is all good. I'm basically just closing and suspending as many processes as I can. That will allow me before my PC decides to explode.
Before we start session and whilst Mark do this, please make sure you are subscribed, hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, then we'll have Nisa and Zeta on your asses.
We will take your kneecap.
Yeah,
We will steal
I'm
your
involved
kneecaps.
in this.
Well, Nisa will get the blunderbuss out.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Shiva will have been.
And my patron will curse you.
Oh my god. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button. Because we will not hesitate to roll natural 20s. But yeah.
Yep. We will not hesitate to roll and break your Nico knees. Right. I'm literally just sticking everything that isn't Discord or OBS into efficiency mode, and hopefully that diverts power to everything else. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
And I love how I just love how as soon as stream starts I get scran, so that's even more of a bonus.
Yes. Okay, so
I have been gifted with scran.
So the stream, oh god, the stream quality may be a bit shit, but I don't care.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Probably not as shit as my mic quality.
Nope, it's worse. But are we all ready to begin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, last we left off in the world of Esalinti, which was but mere 21 hours ago, the group reconvened and gathered their strength for the coming fight against the Lord Vampire himself at his operational headquarters, which was the Cathedral. Heading inside and doing a little bit of exploring, they head their way down into the crypt, where the Vampire Lord decided to monologue, saying that they were the victims and not the aggressors, potentially trying to persuade everyone to, you know, fuck off. And with that failing, the room descended into violent chaos, with Ignacio, Nisa, and Zeta all pulling the reins to take down this creature. And in one final shot from Zeta, the Vampire Lord exploded in a ball of sunlight, which is then when the news rang through.
Yeah.
As Arlen received a message from Freya that said that Intracia was under attack, and Hazel then got one shortly.
Correction.
Oh no, you tried to contact Freya. Yep.
And then I heard panicking noises and crackling of fire, and then it was Hazel that got the message.
Yep, it was Hazel that got the message. Hazel got the message from Freya, who said that Intracia was burning, their father had gone mad, and that they needed to return as soon as humanly possible. This, however, caused a rift between the two lovers as Arlen, wanting to confront their dad, brought up the fact that Hazel made a promise to them to go back to Revelia and sort out the issues. But will this force either of their hands? We do not know. Let us find out as we head inside the
Was
crypt.
it a pinky promise, though?
As we head into the crypt, Zaz, Ignacio, Zaz, and Zeta. Zeta, Nisa, Ignacio, and Zaz. What are you all doing?
So we literally just killed the vampire. Everybody's run out. I've had my talk with Hazel. We all agreed to have a long rest, didn't we?
I don't think we all agreed to, but it would probably be good.
Alright, I'll put that to the party then. Hey, I mean, I know what's just happened and how urgently we need to get back, but as I said to the princess, I think we should get some sleep first.
I mean, would be
I
a
agree.
good
Some
idea.
of you are pretty badly injured.
So you're all going to set up for a long rest then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, what's everyone doing while they long rest? Zaz, what are you doing?
If I'm still around, could I be able to speak to my patron?
Yes, you can. So you can just
Right.
go over to a lone part of the room.
So, how did I do?
I have to say, I have seen worse fighting, but that was quite the sight to behold, I must say. So congratulations on your part.
Thank you, patron. It is very tough, but from Slater's final blast, we did it.
Stop kissing his ass, boy. You've got more power than him.
I know that. I'm not stupid.
I disagree.
You can't hear me, Zeta.
I'm saying out of game. I disagree.
Okay. Anyways, I might take down those skeletons, and also I got a bit hit from the vampire.
It's fine. It's only a bit of ash. It'll sting a little, but it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I guess so. So, how's life with the other shadows?
Well, I wouldn't really call it life. It's more like prolonged ineptitude of watching these ruffians try and scramble their way through the world. But I enjoy watching. You're actually quite good. I admit it. Your talent is very, very... It's getting there.
Thank you. Also, you've been enjoying your show. Is it? I do believe it's called Mick and Morty.
Yes. I became like so smart because of it. I mean, God, you should get it like when they invent some sort of screening device down there. It's quite something to behold.
Yes, it would be. Yes.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the new series to be released, so I've got time to kill. So I'm watching a few other things. They're not really as good, but they're quite interesting.
See. Well, I shall probably let you go, and for me, I shall go with my travelers.
Okay, you do that. So I'll just sit here and try not to, get bored.
Yeah. If you need any, if you want to chat on anything, always be in my head.
I'm the introvert out of us two.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, see you, Patreon.
Whatever. So
And with that, I'm gonna sleep.
Okay, as Zaz is doing that, what is Zeta doing?
He'll probably just be like keeping watch to make sure no other vampires show up.
Fair enough. What's Nisa doing?
As I'm kind of, getting changed and everything, pacing around the room, any of the skeletons or anything still lying about?
I mean, you see piles of bones from what was the skeletons.
Awesome. I just want to take just a femur, one of those like long, proper clubby bones, bring it back to my, to where I'm camped out, wherever in the room that is, and because I've got these like 3 test tubes. I want to fill just one of the test tubes with paste that I've used from crushed up bone.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check to see if you can actually crush the bone.
Of course, I'm gonna be using just the hilt of a dagger or anything,
Okay.
because I'm not stupid.
You say that.
I don't.
Okay. So that is. Do you want it to be a saving throw or a
It's an ability
thing,
check.
or just a check? Just an ability check.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 10.
So you grab one of the bones and you sit there and you look at the hilt of the dagger and you just start bashing it against the bone and it's not really doing a lot.
I
Upon hearing this, Nisa, what on earth are you doing?
now I'm asking for your help. Would you mind? It's a long story. I have a few test tubes I've got a while back, and I just want to crush some bone
Right.
paste into it.
Bone paste.
Yeah. Back in ye olde times, tieflings believed human bone reduced the effects of aging. I reckon if I got into a paste, found a tiefling vendor, I might be able to sell it for a profit.
Right. When you said that end bit, I was a bit concerned because I didn't think you were the one to be into skincare.
No, look, it's an old tradition. It might not still be up and running. They might look at me and I'm a bit mad, but worth a shot.
Give it here.
Thank you. I'll hand over the femur.
So are you gonna try and crush the bones, Ignacio?
I will, yes.
Go ahead and make a
I am-
strength check.
That is a 19.
Okay, so you do a lot better than Nisa did. It's not dissolve the entire bone, but where the joint is, you sort of chisel that away as it slowly goes into where you presume is one of the test tubes. But it's slow progress, a lot more than what Nisa did, but it's getting there.
Awesome. Once that's in the tube, I just want to mix it with, because I've got some raspberries I picked a while back. I want to just put 2 of those in and mix those in with the bone powder.
Okay.
Cheers.
So you're just
I've met some weird people, Lisa, but you are something.
I promise you, for your hard work, I will pay you 50% of whatever they buy this for.
When you actually get
shut
around to selling it, what are you gonna
Me?
do if people ask where you got the human skeletons from?
Probably say I was a bounty hunter, brought in a target. They obviously got hanged. I went to the morgue afterwards, took my prize.
Fair enough.
Can I make a couple of sandwiches up before people go to bed for them?
Yeah, go for it.
Make like a sandwich for everyone.
Yeah, just get out
Yeah.
like all your stuff, and it's like it's time for food, people. We have been fighting a long time. It was like what,
Hungry people. You
2 seconds. Do your fighting.
Yes, father. I may
Honestly.
not be there currently. I may not be there, but damn, Dad, you gotta make us force it. No.
Honestly, I can't say I've ever had quite as good an eating schedule as I have after I've met you. Cheers, Ignacio.
Thank you, Ignacio.
That is concerning. Anyway,
With that,
I really do think that traveling folk are the worst eating scheduled people ever. I swear.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
it's at that point that the 4 of you in the crypt, you start hearing kicking against one of the wooden doors. Specifically the one on the right of the room.
Can I go investigate it?
I wonder if it's Arlen.
Yeah, you just...
I'm outside.
You all just...
I am outside.
Yep, you can all go over and investigate it as it's just... As
Yeah,
you
I'll
just...
investigate.
You see the door, like, shuddering as you can see they're trying to kick a door that they're meant to be pulling.
Before anybody does anything, I'm just gonna scream at it. Look, if you got vocal cords, you better use them, because I'm gonna shoot through that fucking door.
Arlen's kicking the door open into them.
It's a beautiful answer. Yeah, someone else open it.
So, Zeta, you're booting the door, are you?
Yes.
So, inside, as you boot the door open and light pours in, you see this person bound at their legs and their hands, and with a gag in their mouth, just like sort of wriggle back. They look very worn and tattered. They've got barely anything left for clothes. They're basically just scraps at this point, as they just look up to you with that face of,
Calm down. What do you want to say?
I'll take down the gag and then just probably answer the question.
As you do that, untie me, please.
Oh.
Why?
So you're just gonna grab a knife, cut the bonds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you do, you see.
I hate to be much of a skeptic. Yeah.
Go on.
I hate to be too much of a skeptic, but we've had quite a bad run-in with people around here, so hope you don't mind me asking what the fuck you're doing around here.
Very bold of someone like you to ask what a quote-unquote slave is doing here.
Beautiful answer. Thank you.
Would you like a sandwich?
Beg pardon, what?
Would you like a sandwich? I've got some food. Might be hungry.
What kind of sandwich?
Meat?
Couldn't hurt. They just start walking out. They see
Okay.
the sun. They see the sunlight, and it's just like, that's bright. I forgot how bright it was.
Any burns or anything when they look in?
Hold on, what was that? I couldn't hear anything. You both spoke at once.
Cass, you first.
I'm just making a sandwich. That's all.
Yeah, Kaz is just making sandwich.
And when they do look into the sun, there's no they aren't burning or anything. They appear to be human.
Yeah, they're just blinded by it a little because they've been stuck in the dark for so long. So, where is the ugly fucker? Where is he?
I gesture to the pile of dust on the floor.
Ah. Well, congratulations, I must say, assuming you lot are the ones who killed him.
You could say
Indeed,
that.
yeah.
Just from the final card, I'd say it was Zeta.
And which
That's
one?
Tin Man.
Oh, the metal one. Okay, yeah. Congratulations. You've done this place a brilliant service.
Indeed.
Is there any more of you lot who want sandwiches? Just so I know.
I'm the only one that's alive, if that's all you need to know.
Oh, that's a shame.
Now, for a slave, you're rather well spoken. What were you before they got hold of you?
I was a merchant.
Makes sense.
One sent to many a lands overseas and over yonder, until I came back one day and, oh, what's that? There's a cage and there's like people shoveling people into that cage. Okay, I'm not gonna fight this. I'm a talker, not a fighter. And you know, I'm just gonna. I didn't know it was gonna be for this long.
And that fucker wouldn't shut up about humanity being the aggressors and vampires being the superior race.
Well, he wasn't entirely wrong, I'll say that.
Go on.
We may or may not have... Well, I may or may not have sold a few things to a few people, which may or may not have resulted in them going and attacking their home, which then may or may not have resulted in them retaliating against us.
So, when you said merchant, you meant arms dealer.
Well, no, I'm a merchant. I'm just a merchant of many goods. That's the one beautiful thing about this place before it went to shit, is that you could be a trader, or you could be an advanced trader. I happen to be the latter.
And I assume you don't have much to trade now.
Oh God, no! I don't even know if my shop's still standing.
What's your name, friend?
Name.
Just
Yeah.
try.
It's Brian.
Pleasure to meet you, Brian.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
when you said about your shop, like what kind of things would you sell?
Oh, we sold all sorts of things. We sold an odd array of potions, scrolls, normal groceries, arms, even some trinkets from Caladina. Not about a day or two's flight or sail to the northeast. Yeah, that place. You know, the one that's got all the port cities, and that was where the what was the tale? It was that woman who came back in the volcano. That one. Yeah, that happened there.
And you wouldn't be able to give us any travel quickly between neighboring cities, would you?
Unfortunately, not without a fleet to go by my name. I am...
So would you say your name is anonymous?
not in...
Brian.
Look, if you want any help, I can't really give it at this moment.
Well, the city's yours now, seeing as all prior inhabitants are dead. How long do you reckon it can be until you have help?
Well, it'll be a while before, obviously, everything gets up and running, because, you know, we've got to rebuild everything and set up shop and find people to actually move here, so we could potentially, I don't know, try and just put out a call to arms and say, hey, Drax's been liberated, any merchant willing to make a name for themselves, do come here, but I don't know, I'm going to do that, so, you know what, I will figure out that, and you lot can spread the information via word of mouth, if that sounds okay.
Or if you want, you can come with us to the next city over, spread it yourself, take them all back when you're sorted.
No, I have to start getting things ready here. If we're gonna build this place to be a merchant city again, I have to start the foundations, so then others can simply expand our work.
Of course. Well, my name's Dame Nisa Raventhorpe. I'll make sure to spread your word.
I've never met a Dame Tiefling before. This is quite extraordinary. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
I'm Zazbar the Hawk, as you...
Yes, I can probably see that. Well, pleasure. I know.
Trust me though, I'm not the highest honor in the room. Princess, you still kicking?
Hazel left after Arlen.
Oh, not. Fine. She's gone.
You have a princess among you?
Something like that.
Yes.
What is she, what, some lost heir to the throne and you're trying to reinstate her?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, interesting. And I know you, Metal Man, you're called Zeta. And what about the chef over there? The one that's doing me my sandwich?
Ignacio Rask, pleased to meet you.
Very enthusiastic, I like the tone.
I'm glad.
Only
You like the
reason half of
sandwich?
us are still alive.
I would love the sandwich, thank you very much.
Just gotta give her the sandwich.
He just takes it and he takes a bite and he's like, this is really good. You should start a business, you know that.
Huh?
You should start a business. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. I'm very improper.
It's alright. I was moving away from my little stall back to come with these guys, so
Explore the cuisines of the
otherwise-
world.
exactly. I think if I wasn't here, these guys would be dead because they don't feed themselves.
Essentially.
God, you lot should put more respect and faith into this poor soul. They're keeping you alive, for God's sake.
More ways
That's
than one
true.
as well.
Yeah. If we didn't have
wasn't-
Ignacio, we'll be like feeding and harvesting for crops, I guess.
Or, you know, starving to death. So I guess there's that.
And that.
Or getting torn to pieces by a vampire lord who can speak.
Yes, that too. Right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to leave you to your activities. I will hopefully hear from you again in the future. Shut up, Half.
Before you go,
Oh?
these clients of yours, what reason did they have for attacking the vampire's homeland?
Well, they were a bit... I guess the word you could use was unhappy with the fact that people who were quite undesirable to them were living so close. They did offer them a chance to leave peacefully to another mountain down south, but they didn't seem to. I never saw any problem with the vampires, and to be honest, when they came searching for arms, they said they were going to help out their fellow brethren in this civil war, but little did I know that it was going to be attacking a vampire coven. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have sold it, but... Ayo. What can you do, I guess?
Just out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
what did you sell them?
Well, I didn't really have much of a choice. They came buying for arms and weapons, munitions, stuff like that. You know, pikes, spears, swords, all that stuff. They wanted
Nice.
divine blessings, which I said I can't do. You have to go to the church for that. So, I probably should have sensed out what they were doing, but unfortunately, I was too busy.
Can't blame ourselves for our neighbours' misdeeds.
We certainly can't. Right, I must start having a look up above, see what there is to salvage. If our paths cross, if our paths cross once again, you shall be free to have a room here, I'm sure.
I appreciate that.
Hey, what do you want?
May I ask where we are and where I am?
So you are, you basically, to make it easier while you were gone, I said you sort of followed Arlen, but then didn't follow them completely. So you and Arlen are top side, while the rest of them are still down in the crypt of the cathedral.
Okay.
So, and speaking of, while the four of you get your long rest, we will go to the love duo.
Well, I'm on my own currently, aren't I? Until Hazel turns up, so...
So, we will stick with you first.
May I do the monologue I was rehearsing today?
Yep, so obviously you ran out of the crypt, out of the cathedral. You stand in the center of the square. Go for it.
So, can I, before I monologue, can I quickly ask, is there anything I can, like, just whack the back of my body against and kind of sink down to the ground?
There are a few dormant stools, crates, wagons, stuff like that. All stuff that's been left behind from the like initial attack. So there's more than enough stuff to like hide behind or slump against.
I would like to hide well, not really hide behind to the fact that they can't, like, no one can find me. It's just so I can have like a bit of closure, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I kind of want to like go to the crates that are closest to some sort of stool, kind of then whack the back of my head and my spine against it, and then sink down to the ground, hug my knees, and bash one of my elbows against it, and then I would like to monologue.
Go for it.
Why, Arlen? Why? Why? Just... Why did you do that back there, Arlen? Why did you release your selfishness? Why did you release your beg? Why did you release your ignorance? And why the fuck did you break your girlfriend's fucking heart? But out of all things that she could have done towards me, she promised. She promised, and so did those other fucking brats. They all promised and said that I would then take the lead. They all promised and said that I can prove myself to not just be a lonely transgender bard, but someone who can go against their own family and stop their fucking intentions. So, what else am I gonna do now? Go home, ignore the fact that my girlfriend promised me the truth, and just leave it like that? What the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck? And during this, like, half the monologue, Arlen then takes out their violin, stares at it with both of their hands kind of trembling as they hold this violin, and, look at the etching message on the back of it, turn to where, like, there you can say whether there is or not. Is there, like, where I'm hiding and kind of got my back against, is there like a crate that's kind of standing on its own towards my left or right?
You see a group of 3 really close to your left.
I kind of look towards that group of 3. I hold where the strings are connected on my bow or my my violin, and I go to smash my violin over it, but then I immediately head. Arlen, what the fuck are you doing? No, 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 no. Don't turn into your father, please. Out of everything that you've gone through in your fucking life, do not turn into Oliver, please. Please. If you turn into your father, you're gonna be a jerk towards Hazel even more, and it's gonna break her heart even more, and I don't want to burden her anymore like I currently have, like my selfish bitch that I am. Shit. I'm then going to like hug my knees and then kind of cry to myself, and then like with the hesitation that I have, fidget with the bracelet that I have on my wrist from Freya, and then kind of clench it in the free hand that I have, and whilst I'm crying my heart out and this broken soul just taking over this dysphoria that I have, I then kind of just slowly close myself into these metaphorical kind of walls, and turn into this kind of like just shut away corrupted soul, and immediately hesitate going back inside towards that party, and I'm just gonna like cry myself into oblivion. And that's my monologue.
If you haven't already, give yourself a point of inspiration.
I have not got one, so thank you for that.
Do I hear all of this?
You don't see all of it, but you are there.
Do I hear it?
You hear it, but you arrive to see the bit where Arlen nearly breaks their violin against the crates, and you watch them just sink down, just crying, just almost wanting like to just walk away.
I'm gonna walk over.
All right, go for it.
And I'm gonna go.
I'm getting into character. Hold on. I'm getting into character. Okay, go.
I know you're upset at me. But what I'm about to tell you may change your mind.
I stay quiet and I turn to look at you in the corner of my eye.
You have your dad, the person you hate the most, the person you want to destroy. And I know we're supposed to take him down. I know I promised you that. But you've also got to think about Priya, your sister.
I
She's in
then just
danger.
lower my head as if like with this corrupted soul I have some sort of guilt. But I
She's in danger.
immediately listen.
You love your sister more than anything, right? You'd do anything to protect them.
That's debatable.
Why is it debatable?
Is the person standing in front of me not the person I love in this whole entire world? And I then look at you with these two pitch black eyes that also have red surrounding them because of the amount of times I've been crying and in pain. And you also see that the bare freckles that are over the face of Arlen kind of just then be like barely visible with the red that he's been crying, and a small scar on their chin. But you just see that I look different.
Arlen. Lovers' love and family love is different.
Oh god, please don't do it, Allderra. God, no!
I love you, but if I have to think about the majority, you know I have to go to Entracia.
You know I'm not going to be against that. You know I'm not going to put my own selfishness on top of this. You know I'm willing to go with you guys, because you guys are family to me. You know this. You know I am nowhere near hesitation. But there's something you might need to know.
What is it?
You know Entracia is a 4-day travel away. Revelia is 3 days plus an airship ride. We can get to Entracia quicker if we go to Revelia and immediately airship, and then we can go back.
It will add an extra day on.
4 days. 4 days compared to a 3-day in airship, it won't be. And if I'm wrong, you can slap me in the face for it.
I have to tell you something.
If it's gonna make me think otherwise. Say it
No,
to my face.
It won't. It's just, if I do this, I don't know what else my father will do. He's gone crazy, Arlen. Once I go back, I will be taking the throne.
Then what would I be to you?
If you decide to stay with me, I don't know. Not yet, anyway. I'm stuck in the middle. I'm confused. I need time to think.
I get up and I immediately just take both of your wrists and hold them tight. What am I to you?
I love you, Arlen. I've never stopped thinking about you when you left. Me in there. My whole world broke down. I care about you.
You go from feeling two hands on your wrists to then one holding both of them and one on your face. And if you're crying, Arlen's gonna like wipe a tear on the left side of your face with his thumb.
She is
And
crying.
he's gonna make you look up at him and wipe those tears. So letting go of both of your wrists and then wiping both sides of your face. And he's then just gonna like cup your face in each of his hands, and he's gonna then whisper to you, "I'm not going anywhere. Would I say that I would leave? No. Would I have ever lied to you? No.
No.
That's what I
I
thought.
heard what you said.
I wasn't intending to be silent.
And I know I made a promise. If it will be faster, then I guess we should go. To Revelia. Sort out business you have with your father.
No.
And
Hazel. Your family above mine. I'm not selfish. We can go and rescue Tracia before Revelia. I don't care.
we are rescuing Revelia first. I made a promise to you.
And you promised for me to take the lead this time?
But to take the lead inside when it's your family matters. I didn't expect you to take the lead on a vampire city, Arlen.
I tried to. Clearly goes with Quayla. I was wrong.
I'm the one who agreed to take that quest. To save Quayla. You want to kill your father. We've got to sort out business as soon as possible.
Then Tracia is more than just my family. It's your city that you're going to rule.
Your sister's there.
Besides the point. I care about my sister dearly. I know I do.
My sister's there. My mother's there.
I know. And look at me. And listen to me very closely, okay?
Yes.
We can go to Tracia if you truly want to. And then we can go home. It's to my town. If you want to go and save your town from your father, then we can.
Arlen, I'm going to have to stay to rebuild.
And that's okay.
I'm going to have to send you on your own to your father with the group.
I can do that. But if you want to go to Revelia first, then that's your choice. I don't want to force you to do anything. Do you hear me? And I'm not babying you again.
Okay.
I pull you in for a passionate kiss on the lips.
I'm not gonna fight it.
Let's go! I didn't lose the baby! Yes! So, what are we doing?
And Tracy is under attack. We really do need to head there
Then we can.
as soon as possible.
Well, let's go.
I've been told not to worry myself sick, because otherwise I won't be in fit shape to fight.
Then go inside, rest, and then we'll go to Entracia.
How can I rest knowing that I sent those kids there, and now they're in danger?
Then we're gonna go and save them.
You know, this is why I need you by my side. You're able to talk sense into me.
If it helps, I can knock you out. And I do like a small kind of chuckle to try and make her smile.
It works.
Let's go! The Riz! I am the Riz Lord.
I'm just gonna, seeing how hurt I'm going to be, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be in my kitsune form for a bit. I don't want them seeing how weak their princess can be.
As soon as you say that, I'm going to immediately cast, Cure Wounds at 4th level. On you.
Cure emotional wounds.
So that's that.
I don't have any.
That's the wrong dice!
Ariel.
I'm rolling literally the d4 instead of the d8. 1, 4, 10, 13. Take 18 points of HP back.
Okay.
And as soon as you're saying like, "Oh, I want to be my kitsune form for a bit because of not showing them how much hurt I am," I'm literally immediately just casting Cure Wounds by booping you on the nose. Now go inside.
You too. You're coming with me.
I'll be in there in literally a second. And I promise you this second.
Okay. Just don't take long, okay?
I won't. And I'm gonna watch Hazel go in.
While I'm on my way, I'm just gonna turn around and I'll go. And Arlen,
Yep.
I love you.
I love you too.
And then I'm gonna head in.
Okay, as Hazel walks inside, what are you going to do, Arlen, before you start heading in?
I'm gonna, like, take a second, and I promise that second, to just do a breathing exercise to calm my shit, and then I'm gonna walk in.
Oh.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, I don't want to break anything, let's just do this, and then walk in.
So as you both walk back into the cathedral, down to the crypt, you see, obviously, everyone lounging around, Zeta keeping watch, Ignacio doing Ignacio things, and it's, although this was a site that you previously just battled in, it's now just like a little hangout zone. Courtesy of everyone, of course.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to a pillar in silence and just curl myself up. Kind of like a cat, but like, you know.
Cute.
When they walk in, can I offer them both a sandwich?
Yes, you can.
Thanks, Dad.
So,
Wait, do you know Sylvian?
Do I?
do you know Sylvan?
No.
I
No, I don't.
Wait.
Okay, so you're just gonna hear a sound and Hazel's gonna walk past.
I know Sylvan.
So all you're gonna hear is Hazel say, "I'm not hungry."
I turn to Ignacio and say, I'll keep hold of Hazel's for now. She's not hungry.
Oh. Well, there's always food when you need it. Would you like one?
Sure, why not? Thank you.
Give 2 sandwiches to Alan, one for. One
I'll
for Hazel.
keep Hazel's in my satchel very like I'm gonna take what leftover cloth I might have and just like carefully wrap it and then gently place it in my satchel and then take mine, eat it, and go and sit beside Hazel and let her kind of rest on my lap.
All you're gonna see when you approach her is Zelentirian wrapped in the center of her. Like she's wrapped round them, like keeping them warm.
My babies.
This is the first time Zelentirian is seeing Hazel in her kitsune form too.
I'm gonna just like gently lift up your head, place it on my lap, and I'm going to sit there but not take a long rest.
You're not taking the long rest.
I'll take a short rest.
Okay, you'll still get a point of exhaustion at the end of it, though.
That's fine! I'll take it!
So...
We've got 4 days for them to recover, it's fine.
Yeah, I can take another short rest if needed, it's okay.
So, as all the hours tick by, and everyone who's resting or sleeping slowly starts to wake up, it's been enough time that I'd say this is a little bit longer than a long rest. So, like, obviously you wake up as the sun's rising, so it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. The orange glow piercing through the skylights of the crypt. What is it you lot are gonna do as you sort of just slowly come to in the crypt of a cathedral?
So
I'll let the others go
last time
first.
everyone showered.
Fucking hell. Don't ask that question.
Zaz, Nisa, Zeta, what are you lot doing?
I guess like I'm just like stretching myself and say like, oh, that rest needed me. Ugh. Oh, time to sort out my bag and get ready for the journey.
Okay, what's Nisa doing?
Obviously, again, just kind of waking up, getting herself sorted, getting like her actual day travel clothes back on, sorting out everything else, folding her clothes back up, making sure everything's sorted. Recounting her ammunition, make sure that's a thing. If I have, would you say I have any spare gunpowder?
Not really, no.
In that case, I'll head over to Tin Man, because I reckon if anybody's going to have it, Tin Man will.
If anyone's going to have any explosive material, it's going to be the pyro.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mumble to our lens, say, please can you tell the group that we need to figure out where the closest town is. Hello?
Hi.
Did you
Everyone
me?
here fails geography.
Did you get that, Arlen?
Huh?
Hazel
Did
will
you get
speak.
what I said?
I'm getting Discord issues. Can you say it again?
Oh, I'm just gonna mumble and go. Please, can you tell the group that we need to find out where the closest town is? As I'm speaking in Sylvian, as I'm in my kitsune form.
I will translate and say, in a very like exhausted manner, I will say, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I point to Hazel. Little Miss Sylvanbutt here wants to know the nearest town."
Yeah, didn't we move through a town to get here a few days back?
Yeah,
I
Varana.
assume Varana's our best bet then.
Because I was gonna say Revelia is a 3-day travel, so I would
Yeah.
say we could get back to Varana.
Yeah.
None of you have a map.
No.
What's that?
You don't have a map.
Oh.
I'm,
Like,
Sorry, I am so sorry, but Cass.
Oh.
So obviously we
I'm
left
more
like
of
a
a-
map with a knife
Oh
on the
my
table. Was like,
God.
oh,
We've
we're
got
On a map of the city.
Yeah, but that
we have a
doesn't
map of
help. That doesn't help you for like the map of the continent.
Find one.
Nobody in this party got above a 3 in geography.
I was gonna say like, wouldn't there? I don't think there'd be one in Drac.
How do you know?
Well, can we go and
What
look
I'm
for
going
one?
to do.
Systematically check
Um,
every house in drag.
And you still don't find one. Takes you like a day to search every single building, and you still don't find one. It's like, well, we wasted a day, guys. Anyway.
No. Hazel's gonna change into a human form quickly and just say, "Well, we can now tell Ignacio's racist buddy that we took down Drag."
yeah, shit. Shit, yeah. How much planning do they have riding on that?
Yeah.
I think it was like 50. I think it was 50 platinum that you said.
Fuck yeah. Oh, let's go.
I didn't say that in character. But
I forgot I
think-
made that bet.
I think you bet like.
I'll go with 50. May as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was something stupid like 50.
Pretty much.
We'll just say 50.
Fuck yeah,
But
You
let's
may
go.
ruin this man's entire life.
I'm gonna still sit there with like Hazel's head on my lap and like gently just like stroke her head to just like keep her relaxed and just like let the party talk. And if I need to put input in, I will.
What does Ignacio have to say to Hazel saying that?
It's just they don't really say anything. They just got a look on their face like I didn't realise I'd be here, you know.
Whoa, welcome to the land of those two love bros, Ignacio. You'll get
We don't even have a party name at this point.
So,
You guys
I
are
think
most
Hazel was supposed to come
disorganised
up with that.
than that.
yeah, pretty much.
Honestly,
I guess it's a
What?
thing.
me bunches of misfits, but this is like the misfits of the misfits, you know.
Well, I've never been too much of a tactician. I'm more of a going guns blazing kind of gal.
God, this reminds me when I introduced Arlen.
So, just to check, make sure I'm not behind on any of this shit. We're going over to Varana, next town over. We're going to see if we can find transport there to bring us closer to... Where is it we're going? Revelio, right?
We're going to
No,
Intracia
We're going in Tracer.
Tracer.
and Revelia afterwards.
Right. So that's our plan.
On our way to Intracia, we need to find as much as we can about what's happened there. Because all I've heard is
Would
it's
it
up
be...
in flames.
Why are we going to Intracia?
Because the kingdom's up in flames.
It's under attack.
It's in
I-
flames.
See, I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's bad taste to prejudge before I'm there. I understand. Based on the king's efforts, I'm shooting Hazel a look. I get the vibe. He tried to conquer some place. They fought back, and now they're just kicking the shit out of the mad old king.
Out of game.
You can hear, you can see Hazel get like as Arlen's closer, she can feel she can feel Hazel tense up.
I'm gonna just shoot the look at Nisa like, don't. And I'm gonna just then like put more effort into the stroking to make sure Hazel's calm.
Look, I understand this is a distasteful subject, but we're gonna have to come to terms with it when we get in castle grounds anyway.
No, you're correct.
Hopefully, it's not that. Hopefully. But if it is, it's good to come to terms with it now, rather than when we're staring down the king.
Apparently, from what we know, he's crazy.
He's
So
gone crazy.
So I
Freya
wouldn't-
messaged me saying that Tracy is up in smoke and I'm the only one that can save it now. My father's gone crazy.
Yeah.
Knowing that's the case, I take a grip onto my longsword. We're protecting her.
But when it comes to it, I want to be the one to face my father.
Yeah,
Yep.
fucking sure.
Yeah. And it's your father, isn't it? So you'll take care
Of course. When you say I want to be the one, though, are you talking about trial by combat, or like just us in the background staring and you guys go and have your bonding time?
I want to talk to him first.
Sweet.
He won't hurt me. The
Your
reason
old
he
father
went crazy
wouldn't.
in the first place was because I went missing for 3 years.
Okay. Let me paint a picture, right? You have lost, just for the benefit of this, Arlen, all hypothetical, you have lost Arlen, right? Like,
No.
gone missing, lost. And through years and years and years, you're like, where are they? Let me, go and try to search for them. Drives you a bit mad. Arlen then shows up, and the first thing he says to you is, hey, my darling person, what you're doing is wrong, and you need to stop right fucking now. No, I love yous. No, here's what's happened over the last 2 years. Just, hey, look around you. Everything's burning. Stop it. The love may dwindle.
If it does,
Holy shit.
I have a claim to the throne.
And
I
that's
have
where
a
the whole trial by
legitimate
combat
claim
shit comes in, right?
to the throne.
Alright.
If it comes to me fighting my father, then that comes to it.
Look, he's your dad. I'll do whatever you want.
Okay.
So,
I just need time to think over what I'm going to do. Just let's start moving.
good idea.
Yeah.
I'll get my
Hold
shit
on.
ready.
I will honor your request, but if the time comes and you aren't prepared to do what has to be done, I will intervene.
I won't.
This is my family business. And Tracy is supposed to be a place for all races. It's supposed to be non-discriminating, and there isn't meant to be a power-crazed king on the throne. It's supposed to be a king that's understanding. The father I know currently isn't the father that's currently on the throne. So if that causes me to cause him to see sense, to understand that he's wrong, then so be it.
So,
I just put a hand on Hazel's shoulder, like, that's my girl.
so everyone's going to start getting ready to go, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I will get ready beside Hazel, and if Hazel's like taking her time, I will just like be there to say like, "Don't worry, just take your time."
No, Hazel's trying to rush.
I'm gonna like try and not have you rush.
It's like, slow down, girl. Where's the fire?
Come on, where's the period?
Okay, now.
But yeah,
I
I'm really glad the DM has decided not to put some period.
when I'm all in, I have no filter.
Because with Hazel currently, I don't think she can deal with this period on top of all this stuff.
I don't care. I'm just getting you to not fucking rush your shit.
Yeah, as you all gather your stuff and you all check over, make sure it's all good. Just before you're about to leave, you hear, "Well, you fuckers actually did it. My god."
Oh my god, no, it's Quayla.
Looks like it to me.
I didn't see any character.
I'm just gonna go over to Quayla and I'm gonna hug him.
Okay. She places her one still remaining
Wait.
arm around you.
I'm just gonna say, we couldn't have done it without your help.
I think you could have.
I mean, that one could have, and I'm gonna point to Zeta.
I take it they were the one who
We took
carried
down
you lot.
3 of them. Huh? Dion, what did they say again?
Freddy just looks over. I take it they were the one who got the killing blow then?
Yep, and took down 3 of the spiders.
I saw that. It was quite impressive.
I'm glad I managed to get you out of there, because if those vampires would have caught us to us, we would have been dead meat.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Right. What are your next movements, Quayla?
Well, I've got to try and find my sister, which I do hope you all know where she is.
Oh boy, do we.
Well, tell me then, little Miss Strop Pants.
Medici.
Oh, okay. That makes this easy. Thank you very much.
Say hi to Vi for us.
Ow.
Can you send word to Vi and to Azari if they're up for it? Tell them that Intracia needs help.
Intracia needs help. Okay, I'll do what I can. No promises, though.
Okay.
Did we ever tell Quayla what the fuck happened with Medici?
Oh,
I think we did.
and Medici is now under the rule of Vi, who is one of our Tabaxi friends.
Okay, that sounds mildly better than the bastards who were running it before.
Yeah.
The bastard who was running it before became a wall decoration.
I'm not getting the sense that you're meaning that in a joking way.
No, Vi technically threw him out of a window on a rope.
I don't really think there's much technically to it. That is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Well, I do hope I get to meet this Vi, because they sound quite interesting.
Oh, you will.
They're great.
Oh, and that's where I met these two. And I'm just going to get Zella and Tyrion out.
Oh yeah, your little... reptilians, yeah. I'm glad I managed to get you out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I do hope I get to meet this Vi, because they sound quite interesting. Oh yeah, your little... reptilians, yeah.
Reptilians. Yeah. They were in a under bottom of a chest in a secret compartment.
Of course, yes. So, I'm gonna go because you lot seem to have been slowly losing your minds. I may see you again. If not, it will be a welcomed relief as she starts walking back up the stairs.
She thinks we're crazy.
I mean, she isn't wrong.
I mean, it is something hard to believe.
I
But,
mean,
like, we've seen it, but they think quite hasn't seen it.
So, are you...
isn't that what
Let's head to
Ignacio
Yes,
was like at first when we first met them?
Yeah,
yeah, they didn't believe that I
Ignacio...
was a princess.
Yeah, Ignacio was like, yeah, sure, you've done all this, yeah, I'll believe you. You know, I'll travel with you, make sure I believe you. And now after this, they're like, yeah, you guys weren't fucking lying, were you?
You just traumatized them into agreeing with us.
Can you get traumatized if you can't see what's happening?
You can hear it.
You can get traumatized through hearing what's happening.
I can just imagine the one who's going to be like silently getting PTSD out of this is Ignacio, and in one of the ending sessions it's going to be you see Ignacio flat out drunk, and they're like, I've been through so much, I wasn't expecting it, and they made me do it. So, yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Sarah bean.
Can I do this?
Right, so as you all gather your stuff and make your way out of the cathedral, it's nice to see it's nice to see sunlight back in the city of Farana. Not Farana, Drac. It's warming, it's pleasing, it's comforting.
And blue skies out there. Thank God.
Now we just got to figure out what's going to happen with Drac.
Nothing like the smell of fresh capitalism in the morning.
So, as you all make your way through the streets and make your way back onto the main roads, you see the path obviously running across you. Well, you go past all the debris until you reach the road again, in which case you see it obviously go to the left, back the way you came, or right towards the capital of this continent, Revelia.
Home.
Oh, shall we?
To Entracia.
To infinity and beyond.
No!
So, is everyone happy for me to time skip you all back to Farana?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Stupidity and beyond.
So, you will obviously get another long rest in because of the journey, so I'll learn you do get that point of exhaustion taken away.
Woo! Long rest!
As you enter back...
Oh no, it's a short rest. Never mind.
As you enter back into the city of Farana, it's about closing in on midday. As you walk through the street you left on, you get to the marketplace, and you all, apart from Ignacio pretty much hears Ignacio's friends' jaws just drop as they see you return. And they just look at you with that face of, oh, fuck.
Hey, friend. I believe we had a bounty set. And just for proof, when we were jumped by those vampires at the very, very beginning, do you remember I said how I ripped the tooth out of one of them?
Oh my god, yes.
I take the tooth out of my pocket and I place it down on the table.
He just watches you do it.
Track is now free. Free of all vampires and the darkness.
Now, I understand that the platinum that you are about to give me will probably take a big hit to the finances that you have, which is why I think you should use 10 of that 50 platinum for yourself to get you into Vedici, to get you into a court with Vine, and to say that Nisa Raventhorpe has asked that you, personally, are to uphold, what kind of shop would you call this?
What, this store?
Yes, yeah. What kind of store would you call it?
Oh, don't ask me questions like no.
Well, tell Vi your trade, and tell Vi that Nisa thinks that it would be a good idea for you to have a shop made up for you. And feel free to take another 10 platinum. Just give me the 30. Take another 10 platinum. Say that you'll put that as a deposit down on the land. Sure, they'll be able to start you up.
I'll have the money to you in 3 working days.
Okay.
How's he reacting?
Oh, God.
Simply deposit it to. Ooh. Hazel, do you reckon the Royal Bank, your Royal Bank, would be able to give me a sum after the whole king dealings are over?
Yeah, I think I'd be able to do that, yes.
Awesome. Just give it to the Royal Bank of
In Tracia.
whatever, in Tracia. And after we've dealt with everything, I'll just take my deposit out.
Right.
Just so I know where to look. What's your name, friend?
Butch.
Thank you, Butch.
I was gonna say I remember the guy's name.
Mm-hmm.
It was Richard.
Richard Butch.
Awesome. Thank you, Richard Butch.
What
Okay.
a crazy life these guys live. Hey, Rich.
Look, I honestly didn't believe it. So I'm gonna believe it from someone who I can trust. Were they telling the truth?
It's as much truth as I can't see.
Right, okay. Oh, God.
I mean, this one casts silence on the vampire lord.
Which was very helpful, might I add.
Indeed, it was.
I'm glad. Want to make my contribution?
I wouldn't be alive without it.
Yes. You know what? You can just go. I'm not gonna say a word. Just you do you. I'm gonna say no more.
Do you know, I have a question. I know you probably don't know it as you're living out this far, but do you know what's going on with the Tracia currently?
In Tracer what?
In Tracia.
Oh, that's the place down south, is it not? The city, that one.
He's still not the best person to ask.
I'm sorry, it probably doesn't help. I went
We
binge
need-
drinking last night. I know. I was
Is there any way we can get news?
Say that again.
Is there any way we can get recent news?
The printing press hasn't really started up with any newspapers, so it's all just really going off hearsay and what people say. You just got to hope you find someone who was there.
Okay. We'll just have to continue until we get closer.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
What time of day is it?
It's getting close to midday.
Do you think we'd be able to stock up and get moving? Or is it stock up and rest for today?
I think if we stock up, we could get another few miles in.
Richard, is there any way we can get any horses? Any place?
Do you remember the last time you got horses from this place?
That wasn't this place. That
Yes,
was
it was.
the other place.
Well,
Before this
your
place.
horses went running, and one of you lot managed to sully them all back.
I'm just gonna call Arla and I'm gonna go, do you think our horses will still be around here?
Can I roll an animal handling and see?
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh god, that whistle.
Animal handling
Oh.
+6.
Not again.
20. Yeah, natural 20.
I'm just flashy of geniusing that for shits and giggles.
So 26 because it's a +6.
And plus
Flash of
5.
Genius
We're
is
Flash and Genius.
Plus
A
5.
flash of genius gives you a +5.
31.
So, Arlen,
All the horses again.
yeah, in similar fashion to Warhorse, you clasp your hands together and make a beautiful owl noise, and after a couple seconds, you just start seeing all the horses just descend upon the marketplace as they just all crowd around.
I'm just gonna applaud Arlen.
I just do. I just do like my bow, like my very extravagant kind of like noble celebrity bow, and I kind of like turn to then see if I can recognize if any of them are ours.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Please don't tell
That's
me one of them's pregnant.
Guidance, add a
That's-
d4.
oh, I've got a +12, so that's plus. So that is shit. Plus D4. So 6 plus 12 is 18. Plus 3 is 21.
You have a look amongst all the horses. Obviously, you see some that are very similar, but none that are like screaming at you that they were the ones that you took.
Okay.
Do I notice any with my 26 passive perception?
No, you look amongst all the horses, and it's at that point you realise that none of these are the ones you took from Vedici.
But they are probably travellers, so Arlen might be in trouble again.
Let's just nick a few, no one will notice.
Can I just like take the ones that look close to ours and be like, yeah, these are ours?
As
You're
you,
gonna ruin
I'm-
someone's life.
as,
Oh god, I'm gonna be killed.
as you walk over to the horse that looks very similar to yours, you sort of like saying, "Oh,
I'm gonna
come
just
on."
pet it.
Yeah, just. And as
I'm
you
just gonna
start walking, as you pet it, and you start walking it over towards the group, you just hear from below, "Oi, oi, 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 oi! What are you doing?"
I thought that would happen. It's like, give me more horse back.
Don't you know that's my horse? It may be 4 times my size, but it's my horse. Now give it back.
Friend, I'm sorry to be the one to say
I
this.
may be 3 feet tall and I may need a step ladder, but it's still my horse.
Now, again, I'm sorry to say this. We're from the pest control services. These horses belong to royal guards that lost their horses a few years ago in a fight.
Deception
Deception.
check.
Can I assist in advantage?
Can I give guidance?
Fuck's sake.
Okay.
So you've got advantage because I'm helping you.
Also, just theoretically, what's his little fuck face say?
It's a
Fuck.
gnome.
Fuck around and find out this halfling's gonna be busted.
Oh, it's a halfling. I thought it was a gnome.
Deception, making it a... That is a 31.
Yeah.
So as he sort of like squints as if, then how come I got the bill of sale at home? I have.
No, you're absolutely right. They were stolen by a few bandits a few years back. I assume they went down the purchase line.
I've used all the... Oh, well, I've not used all these horses, but this horse here, I've used it since the day I was, well, shorter.
Excuse me, sir. I don't think you know, but my name is Princess Hazel Lillian Cristiel.
You're right, I don't know
I think
you.
I would know. I think I would know a royal horse.
And is this one royal?
It's from a guard. Yes.
It appears most of them are, actually. I'll go around and pick out horses for each member of the party.
Out of game, I am extremely ethically opposed to this. But Vator isn't, so I
I'm
can't
just
do
gonna
shit.
show this guy my crest.
What's that, some sort of fancy
No.
tattoo?
No, I'm actually the princess of a city down.
Oh,
She's the one helping us lead the search for the horses.
Oh, but don't you have your own horses?
That's why we're looking, sir.
You know, I may be only 3.5 feet tall, but I'm still more competent than all of you combined. This is my horse,
Sir.
I will be taking it. And if you take one more step towards my horse, I will bite your knees.
Oh,
Sir,
we're
do you
so
know about Drac?
scared.
Sir, I don't feel like I need to remind you how threatening a royal guard is a crime.
Well, it may be a crime, but also is stealing someone's horse.
Sir, as I've
No,
reminded
hold
you
on.
prior,
Lisa,
these horses
Lisa?
belong to the guards.
hold. I'm just gonna go. Excuse me, sir, but do you know about Drac?
Oh, that lordy-dordy merchant town has been sacked by vampires? Yes, I know about it. Who doesn't know
We
about
took
it?
it down.
Bullshit.
Lisa, show him the vampire fang.
Yeah, I take the fang out of my pocket and again just kind of wave it in front of the what is he, halfling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just wave it in front of the halfling.
Well, anyone could have taken one of those.
We didn't
She
take
also
it.
got some
This
vampire
one
dust
ripped it off
left
of a
on the
vampire
path.
after killing it.
It's not like Nisa bought it from a shop. It was actually being pulled from a vampire.
Sure.
A few of us got bit as well, but we're fine.
Well, if you got bit, then why aren't you burning in the sunlight?
Because not all vampire bites turn you.
And who are you?
You
Little
would know
Miss,
that if you were smart.
Little Miss Lincoln, the Vampire Slayer? No.
I'm
Sir.
gonna show them the vampire mark that I have on my neck.
Now, I'm going to give you one last chance. Give me back my horse, or I will go to the guard myself.
Sir, how about a drink to calm down? On me, I promise.
I'm
I'm gonna
just
take-
sneak away.
I'm gonna take one of the other test tubes I have. I have like a water skin, and I also have the poison berries. I'd like to put 2 of the poison berries in with the syringe in the test tube, and then fill it with water, crushing the berries.
Oh
Lisa!
No!
I'm gonna
Oh
like
my
whilst it's
God.
happening, I'm gonna like sneak away, but not with the horse. I'm gonna like just sneak to the back of the party and be like, I'm not getting involved.
Same
I'm
as
following
mine.
all then.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Please,
like,
sir.
Ray,
I'm just gonna
I
drag
want you to
Hazel
know
with me
you're
and
a
be like, I'm
horrible
not getting
person.
involved.
I'm not get involved. That's their fault.
That's Nisa's problem.
Now,
Yeah,
why,
Please,
we're
sir.
staying
why,
back.
why would
Only.
why would I take a drink from your dirty little water skin?
I am
Sure.
happy to put it into a cup for you.
But still, why would I take a drink from your grubby little mitts?
I have
I love
heard
this
that water
halfling.
helps clear the mind.
Sure,
Maybe.
sure. A drink clears the mind, but you gotta remember, I'm sober.
Of water, sir. No alcohol. Berries to add the flavour.
What type
I
of
prefer
berries?
them.
What type of berries?
Raspberries, sir. No need to fear. I'll make a deception.
Bardic inspiration.
I'm not.
That's a
Hey,
nat
you
20.
guys, so
That is a nat 20.
Never mind, no bardic inspiration.
Making it a crisp 31.
Raspberries. So you'd be crushing raspberries into water, and you want to drink, and you want me to drink it.
Yes, sir.
Just so you can like clear your mind. I'm not gonna
Just-
involve.
Right now.
I'm staying back with Hazel and Zaz. I'm staying
Clear
back.
your mind of the burdens of being alive.
I'm also
I'm
gonna
gonna
drag
go get-
Ignacio.
I'm just gonna whisper to Arlen and go, do you want to go off and get a shower?
Sure, and I'm dragging Zaz and Ignacio with us.
Tell you what, sir. If you drink it, and after allowing it to clear your mind, you still feel like you are entitled to the horse, all of our bets and ganders to retrieve them will cease. We'll leave you to it. You have my word.
Hand me the water skin then.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll hand them the buried water skin.
Oh
Okay, as you do, he sort of he waddles over to the fountain and climbs up on it. You are all witness if I collapse into this fountain that this has been drugged and I have been faced with a crime, not only of my horse being stolen, but of being poisoned too.
Which is why I'm now gone to take a shower with Hazel and Zaz.
And they just take a mighty fine swig of the water. So, that don't taste like no raspberry to me.
Oh no.
Okay.
And in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Yeah, you just see him like just look at the water skin, and then just fall back into the fountain.
Now, everyone,
As
please
every-
don't panic.
Everyone starts like a peasant mob and just starts crowding around
No.
you.
Yeah.
Allow me to explain myself, please. I'm a royal knight. This man is wanted for murder. Those are sleeping pills. We've drugged him. We're going to take him with us in the cell to us, where he will be tried and hanged.
As you say
He
that,
is not dead. I promise.
as you say that, you hear you see two of the guards like just pushing through. If he was a murderer, then why was he such a well-known and well-respected tradesman?
Many people hide in plain sight, sir.
Do you have evidence of his crime?
Yes, I do. Let me see.
Do you have it with you now?
If you would wish, I may escort you back to my guild, in which I will show you.
No. Have you got it with you
I'm just
now?
quietly leaving.
Sir, I have been through quite a lot. The poster was torn.
If you cannot provide the evidence now, we will arrest you. We will give you one last chance.
By all means. But you will be hearing from my superiors when they fear that I am not in a safe state. He was rather dangerous.
Very well.
I
Tiefling.
hold out both my hands to get handcuffed.
Yeah, they walk up to you and they place a pair of shackles on. You are under arrest by the town of Verana. Anything you will say can be used against you in a court of law. You have no right to an attorney nor a lawyer present. Do you understand?
No right.
Do you understand?
No right, did you say?
No right to an attorney or lawyer to be present.
Why no right?
The legal system is stretched thin. We cannot be sending people on silly cases. Now, please, come with us to the cells.
Of course. On my way there, what is the kind of like pathways looking like? It's about midday, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's just 2 guards, you said?
Yeah, there's 2 guards that are escorting you, one on each side of you. The road's obviously quite clear, obviously, from all the commotion that happened and everyone sort of gathered in the town square.
Awesome. So, Mark,
No.
before anything happens, I have a lot of small caliber bullets, yes?
Yes.
Whilst I'm doing this, could I just, because I am handcuffed, yes, I'm happy to make slight handshakes for all of this. I would like to get the little tube I have of bone dust out, try and unscrew the top, and pour the gunpowder from one of the small caliber bullets in, and then seal it back up. Mark.
Sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Completely fine. 10 over 12, so that's a 10, making it a 22.
One of the guards got a natural 20,
Fuck's sake.
which takes their total to 24.
Bollocks. Okay.
As they see what you're trying to do, and they just snatch it out of your hands. You should know better, Devil Blood.
Whoa! No need for that, sir.
You are within our land, we call you as we wish. Now come with us. And fidget once
sir.
more. Fidget once more and I will chop off your fingers.
Yes, yes. Just, before you do, would you mind crushing that at some point? Just, doesn't have to be here, it's just at some point.
We shall hand it to our wizards and sorcerers to inspect at a later time.
Of course, it's just bone dust. It's got healing properties, or supposedly within my culture.
We shall be looking into that. And as they take you off towards your holding cell, we are going to go. We're going to go with Arlen, Hazel, Ignacio, and did Zaz go along with them as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll go to you for as you slip away from the crowd. You think, yeah, no, this is not my type of town. As you all walk off, you do pass the same butchers and grocers as before, Ignacio. You can tell by the significant smell.
Thank you. I was trying to pick up just some general ingredients for later meals.
Yep, we'll say in total that is 4 gold. Just to make it easy.
Awesome.
Just some general bits and bobs. As you all continue down to the stream that is just outside of the town itself. You look down at the water. It is very clean water.
Do we know the rules in this town? Are we allowed to bathe in this?
Well, ask the person who's lived here.
Ignacio,
Yeah.
are we allowed to bathe in this water?
Are we?
I don't.
Through all your time of being here in Farana, you have never once heard anything said against this act.
God.
What's the
So there's going to be chances of it.
Are there any showers here that are used for public use?
Ignacio, you
Are
have
there any
you have no any sort of knowledge of any public cleaning facilities. If anything, the best you know is what people have at home, or in some cases, the rivers.
Well,
Run in the tavern.
my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Right.
Oh my god.
You're fucking welcome.
Oh
You're
my
fucking welcome,
Jesus
Mark.
We're doing that.
Christ.
Like,
I love being
Brother.
co-owner of this server.
Oh, that
Right,
scared me senseless. Anyways,
I'm gonna go. Is
You
it
can try
downstairs
going
going
door to door, or you
Pardon?
could go in the river. You could try going door to door, see if anyone will let you take the shower, or you can go in the river.
Do you not have a house here?
they
It's
lit.
a shared house with Rich.
Yeah, it's shared.
So shared.
If you wanna deal with him again, then go for it.
I'd prefer if we paid him, he wouldn't mind, right?
Sure, why not?
Let's go talk to Richard.
Oh god, we're gonna
Back
go
to
back to
you.
that
Ah,
hectic bit. We
why?
have to go back there. No.
And as you go back to the square, you see the lack of Nisa. Zeta just there chilling as if to say, well, fuck. You do see Richard, like, just head in his hands at the stool thinking, what the fuck has Ignacio got themselves into?
Hello, Richard.
Oh, you're back. Interesting.
Very sorry
Yeah.
about that. That was not our intention.
God, that bitch was so fucking mouthy. She just didn't know when to shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like that.
They do that.
Aside from her though,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
If
I'm gonna go take showers, and they would also like to go take showers.
Do you want to
Yeah.
invite these people into our home to use the shower?
I know them. They seem lovely. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
if we give you some money for it, would you allow us to use the shower?
5 gold each.
Seems like a fair deal. I'm not paying.
How about I give you a platinum and all of us can go?
Okay, I'll take that deal.
Okay.
Can I sleight of hand add 4 platinum to that?
Why the fuck are you
Oh.
paying him basically the sense of 500 quid?
It's triggering that I have 54 platinum in my inventory.
There are
No,
charities
no.
exist.
He's a racist person, Arlen.
Never
Hazel,
mind. I'm gonna
Yeah,
sneak it. I'm gonna void that.
Racist. I'm just
I'm gonna void
doing it so then we can get, showers.
I'm voiding
Okay,
that.
so you hand over the platinum. Richard just looks at us. You know where the house is. Just don't touch anything important. It's
Yeah, I know.
oh,
Touch everything important. Joking.
No.
I will slap your hand with a wet fish, elf.
I wasn't saying that in character.
You just hear this.
Oh, well, it's canon now.
You just hear an ominous voice in the celestial sky. I will touch everything.
What?
Right, this way, lot.
So, are you gonna bring Zeta along with you, or just so then?
Zeta doesn't need a shower,
But
do
like,
they?
just
No.
so
What if
they're
he
not
rushed?
left alone.
Zeta.
They're
just-
gonna be doing damage control on Nisa's creative interpretation of a good idea.
Okay.
Lisa's back to doing Nisa things.
Right. Okay. Well, this way, guys.
So as you lead the other three, Zeta, the aftermath of what happened is very, very Nisa-esque, I must say. Obviously there are a few people just like fishing the halfling out of the fountain, and people who are administering aids. The horses are being collected one by one. It's definitely the biggest on Nisa's line of fuck-ups so far.
First of all, I'ma be helping out with the administering aid. Are they alive?
You can sense that they are alive. Obviously, the amount of poison in it was not enough to kill. It was more enough to just incapacitate and just slow the body down enough so that it did eventually conk out on its own. But with the aid that is being provided in such rapid response, it is quickly turning the effects around.
Yeah.
Obviously, the body is very pale, it is very cold, but over time it will obviously gain its colour back.
I'ma give them a first level cure wound anyway.
Okay. So as you do, obviously everyone else is around helping, as you just see him very slowly just like open his eyes and just slowly like prop himself up in his arms. I had a feeling that fucking lass was trying to steal me horse. Oh. Oh. As he just falls back asleep. Obviously the rest of the cleanup is still going on as planned. It's slow, but eventually the market square you do begin to see like walls and the floor as all the horses slowly taken back and people continue with whatever normality this day has left.
So, Nisa, if she gets to the point of having a trial, she is just digging herself further into this hole she has
They've
found
told
herself
them
in.
They've told them no trials, no.
Well, no, they said no judges. They said
No
no
lawyer.
no lawyers or attorneys.
So there's going to be a trial.
How do you know?
I mean, even with a lawyer, they're probably fucked.
Not for Nisa. There's not going to be a trial. She's either getting free or getting killed.
Good, because there's a kangaroo court system in place. Anyway, so, once everything goes back to normal, what is it you're going to do, Zeta?
I'm heading down to find the prison where Nisa's probably been taken.
Okay. So as you
Can I send Zeta a message?
You can, yes.
Hey Zeta, you are the most down for this I know. Say you are working for Izari from Vedici, and her guild. I'm gonna send two messages. Her guild employed me to take out a killer. Unfortunately, I got it wrong and will face trial in Vedici.
Considering where your lying has gotten us, we're doing this my way.
That works too. Good luck.
So, as you make your way, you sort of follow Nisa's rough path, and you do eventually come across the... It's not built to be a prison, it's sort of more been refurbished into a prison. But you do see guards on the outside, and obviously clear markings on the hanging above to indicate that this is where they are holding them.
Are there any visible windows of, like, jail cells?
None on the ground floor.
Is it a one-floor building?
It is a 2-story building, and all the barred
Are
windows...
there any on the upper story?
Yeah, all the barred windows are on the first floor.
I must send Bean to scout out all of the first floor windows to see if Nisa is in one of them.
Okay, you send them up. They look through each one, and it's one on the right side of the building, so the opposite side that you're currently standing. Nisa is locked up in there.
If I tried to climb up that wall, would anyone notice?
Yes.
Okay.
I can kind of sense where you want to go with this, but I'm gonna let it play out as it must.
If there's going to be a breach charge, let me know.
No, I am not. I am doing this stealthily.
You can't pick lock iron bars, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Just to check, in my cell, am I still handcuffed?
Yes.
Ugh.
They're taking no half measures.
Alright, okay.
Gotta
And
remember-
I assume my stuff is in a chest outside of the cell.
Yeah, you have nothing.
Alright, sweet.
And, of course, remember, there is a civil war going on, so you can kind of understand, like, the heightened security and everything. But anyway, continue, Zeta.
So I'm infusing invisibility into my shield.
Haven't you already got a shield of invisibility?
Oh yeah, I already did infuse it with invisibility, didn't I?
And
Didn't I have the
yeah, didn't you give the shield to Arlen?
Shit, they never gave it back.
Yeah, I didn't.
No. I will be getting that fucking shield.
You've been giving your shield to everyone.
It's because y'all have like 12 AC.
No, Hazel has 15.
I have 13.
Wow, that's so much better. Anyway, what is there that I can infuse invisibility with into them?
What have you got on you that isn't already infused?
I mean, I've got like my firearm. Would that be large enough?
Yeah, but it's more the fact of, do you want to part with that thing and do you want to give it to Nisa, who may just kill the fucking guards?
Okay, yeah.
Don't do that. We don't want mass murder.
Nuh-uh.
We
We
don't
don't want mass murder.
we don't want an execution this session.
We've just taken down a freaking vampire lord. Please, hold off on the drama.
Look, if anything's going to kill Nisa, it's going to be this.
Yeah, if anything's gonna kill Nisa, it's gonna be Nisa's stupidity.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I infuse my water skin with invisibility?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm infusing it with invisibility. Then, without using the water skin, I'm casting invisibility on myself and scaling the wall up to Nisa's cell.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check.
$21.
Okay, so it takes you a little bit, but you do scale the wall. It's a very flat wall, so you do take your time to obviously place your feet correctly. You make your way up using windowsills and ledges to your advantage as you manage to hoist yourself up the final bit, and you are now outside the window of Nisa's cell.
Can I, like, with my dagger arm blade that I finished making last session, just hastily inscribe, message me into the water skin, and then toss it into Nisa's cell. It should stop being invisible when I let go of it, I believe.
Yeah, so obviously you thread it, you carve the writing, you then thread it through the bars, and you just let go of it onto the floor. Nisa, you hear this dong, 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 as you see a random water skin appear.
I scramble over to it and try and hide it in my clothing after reading the inscription on it. And then messaging, I can assume Zeta. Hey, I need to get my stuff. Any other ideas?
I will teleport you outside Thal. Get your stuff, then I will teleport you out.
Invisibility will make guards open cell to check. I will slip out, grab stuff, teleport me after.
That works too.
Aye, aye, Captain. At that point, I will cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, as you do, it's not long after you hear the clanking of metal feet as they just check each cell. They look into yours and walk past, and then they look back and think. They look to each other with that face of, there's meant to be someone in here, as they open up the gate and they have a look inside and they check under the poor excuse for a bed and check out the window, and they leave the door open enough just so then you can escape.
The second I'm out the cell, I want to obviously dislocate my thumb, push my hand through the other side of the cuffs so I'm free, and then click my thumb back in. And then I'll start getting my stuff back on.
Make me an investigation check.
Alright. Investigation, you said?
Yep.
Okay, that is a 12.
So you obviously recall when they took you all your equipment that it was on the ground floor, but you have no idea where it is now. So you will have to do some looking.
Okay, sure. Are there any things in here I could get just in case things go... Where's the key to the main door? Not to the actual cells, just the main door. That way, if I get found out, the door above is locked, so I minimize the amount of people grabbing me.
You don't see it. You don't see any set.
The
only sets of keys you see are ones for the cells.
Okay.
And by
I'll head out the room. I'll close the door. Are there any chairs or anything I can prop up against it?
Nope. It's a barred door.
Right.
You can't really prop anything up against it.
Okay.
And
In that case, I'll close it.
As you close it, they turn back and look at it, and they're like, "Did that just move on its own?" As they go, and they tear the door open, and they sort of look back and forward down the hallway. You see them both starting to march. One going to the left, one going to the right.
Most jailhouses, from, I don't want to say my experience, but most jailhouses that I know of have signs for people in there, like, admissions, interrogations, evidence. Are there any cells that say inventory? Or any areas that say inventory?
You don't see any signs. Especially on this first floor. You can try and go down to the ground floor.
I'll have like a quick glance in the rooms as I pass, but yeah, I'll head down to the ground floor.
Okay, so as you head down, it is packed with loads of different areas, desks, and guards in it. all separated by like cubicle walls.
But nowhere that seems to be big enough to hold evidence.
Not that you can see.
Perception check on the room. Any areas that move to places that can hold evidence or move to bigger areas.
Go for it.
Cocked. Okay. That's a 19.
You have a look around and you see a couple of areas that are like hidden behind cubicle walls, but then you see one that is hidden behind sort of a more sturdy formation.
Fucking here we are then. I'll make my way over to that.
So as you make me a stealth check with advantage.
Yeah! Plus 12 to this. Let's see what happens.
Getting that 1 and that 2.
That is a 23.
So you make your way over there, you sort of do it slowly and carefully for once. You obviously stop things from falling. If you knock into them, you back up if someone's walking towards you. You do eventually get behind this brickwork that sort of blends very nicely into the actual wall itself. And looking behind it, you see 2 chests, one either side.
Okay, when locks are recently opened, on the actual lock themselves, there's clearly almost like a tan line for it, where the lock has been prized apart. Investigation on either of the locks. Which one has been has been recently opened? Which one has been opened the longest ago?
Go for it, make the roll.
Just flat.
Yep, flat.
Okay. That could be okay. That is a 16.
They've both been opened very recently.
How many people are around me? How, safely is it for me to open either one of them?
It's a confined space, so it blocks a little bit of the noise. There's not really too many people in your vicinity, but if you were going to do something, you'd have to do it quick.
Okay, I want to get down prone and look under the chests. I have a solid amount of stuff. Which one is bearing the most weight inside it?
You see, they both evenly distribute the weight.
Oh, you're such an asshole. Okay. Why are they both the same?
Because they're using a duplication glitch.
I swear, if one of these is a mimic and Mark's doing this just to kill Nisa, I'm gonna scream.
To be
now
fair,
now
this
is the
is
only
your
time
fault.
a mimic. Oh yeah, it is all my fault, but now is the only time where a mimic would probably kill me. Because I haven't got any of my armor, so I'm hittable. Oh fuck it, we always go left. I'll open the left chest.
As you've got to lockpick it first.
Yeah, okay. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Thank you. 26.
So you take out one of the pins in your hair, one you've been saving for such an occasion like this, as you slide it into the lock, and like clockwork, you just click all the pins, it slides open, and you see all your weapons in there. Well, all the ones that can fit in there.
This is good. That's fine. I'll take all my weapons, and I'll make my way over to the right chest. I'll pick that as well.
Yep, sleight of hand.
Oh, 24.
Again, like clockwork, you click it all open, you spin it around, open the chest, you see your armor and any goods in there that are not illegal.
Oh, okay. What things am I missing then?
The berries, first of all.
Yeah, poison berries.
The poison berries, the bone dust.
Bone dust is illegal? Oh.
Well, think about it.
If it's from a
Think
human
about...
skeleton.
Yeah, think about it, Rain.
No, yeah, good point. So, poison berries, bone dust.
What the fang? The vampire fang.
No, how was it called a little trinket? I was gonna make that into a necklace. Have I still got like my pipe and my smoky powder?
Yeah, you've still got your pipe and tobacco, obviously. That's not illegal.
That's good.
Vampire? It's illegal?
And yes, okay, so no bones, no poison berries. I can live with that. I'm okay with that.
What about their money?
It's in the chest, don't worry.
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that, Sarah.
I was tempted to say,
Okay.
yeah, you don't know what the fuck it is.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought one of the
I'm-
guards would have nabbed it, gone, right, they're not coming back out of here.
Yeah, I'm not missing too much. I'll take that. Yeah. At that point, I'll consider that a payment for my stupidity. Message to Zeta again. You can't see me right now, can you?
Fuck.
Okay. I need you to walk in. I'll walk out the open door.
Alright.
And then I'm just gonna make my way over to the door, place my back up next to it, so I can just spin out whenever I wish to.
And I'm guessing Zeta's gonna
Zeta?
walk in.
Okay, Zeta is moving a healthy distance away from the prison before he drops his invisibility.
Okay, that is very wise. You're very smart.
You were gonna get me, like, just fucking shot immediately if I just went, yeah, I drop invisibility and go in.
Well, at the end of the day, it's your action, so. But yeah, you go a fair bit away. You drop the invisibility, come out into the street. You walk over to the police station. Just before you go in, the two guards outside are like, "Oh, whoa! What business do you have of us?"
Out of game. Fuck.
Can I hear this through the wall?
Very faintly.
Just bullshit.
Yeah, where did bullshit getting you?
I'm going to find a friend. I think they were taken here.
The only one we've administered here is some bitchy tiefling.
Rude. Message to Zeta.
That'll be them.
You should really get some better
Here's for their own
friends.
stupidity.
Yeah, you should really get some better friends. You know that.
Oh, I know.
Well, if all you wish to do is see them, then I guess we can't really stop you with that. Go on in.
I will.
As you just...
The second the door's
when-
open, I'm making my way out.
Make a noise.
And what are you going to do, Zeta, as you just walk in?
I'll just hope that Nisa escapes, and then I will just like act like I am just like going up to see them in their jail cell.
Okay, so as you walk in, one of the other guards comes to you and is like, "Can we help you?"
I'm looking for a friend who got themselves in here through their own stupidity.
Ah, you must be talking about that feisty girl. Follow me. As he
I'll follow them.
escorts you up the stairs to the cell, and then they look and see Nisa's not in there. It's like, fuck, raise the alarm.
They
I just wanna say-
acting utterly flabbergasted.
Yeah, I just want to say at this point, I'm fucking booking it back to Butcher's.
Fair enough.
Get a disguise on before you drop invisibility.
Oh yeah, no, I've got that sorted. I'm gonna pay a little helping hand to a tailor before I get to Butcher's.
Okay, so back
Do you
at the
think they want to help you?
At the police station, everything goes on high alert as then guards just start funneling out and start scouring the streets. The guard that's got you, Zeta, just kindly escorts you out. Obviously, it's an emergency, so they just want you out of the way so that no harm comes.
I'll just go on my way.
Oh,
Nisa, why?
you fucking
Why?
idiot.
I owe you everything, Tin Man.
You've probably wasted more time than horses would have saved.
No,
Yeah,
You're
like-
good
supposed to
point.
be gone.
The amount of times you spent dicking around because of Nisa's stupidity, you probably could have been like a good way back to Vedici at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
But no.
Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I had to kill a man.
You didn't kill them, they're fine.
Yeah, like I said, sleeping pills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sleeping pill.
I can imagine.
Absolutely.
I can imagine if the first thing Hazel does when she comes to the throne is to revoke Nisa's knighthood.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
blame her.
It's like, yeah,
I'd be
Nisa,
annoyed, but
yeah, Nisa, we're taking this title from you. Don't deserve it. Zeta, have this.
I'm just
That's
gonna
fair.
go. Due to their own stupidity and the actions they took while I was on journey with them, I do have to resign Nisa from their knighthood.
I mean, it'll stop them from using them. I am a knight of the kingdom excuse
I won't.
for
I'll-
committing
I'll-
blatant crime.
no, I'll just bullshit it.
Anyways, go back to the four being led by Ignacio. So eventually, Ignacio, you do lead them back to your house. It's not a bad house. Obviously, it's shared, but it's a pretty decent sized house.
There's a place you got there, Ignacio.
It's upstairs. First door on the right. Take your turns. No canoodling in the shower, you two.
Hazel's gonna I'll go in by myself. Unless, Arlen, you want to go in with me?
I'm immediately going up
No!
first.
One at
Oh,
a time, please.
No, I'm just immediately going up first. Like, I don't want to get into this shit.
yeah, too much information. God.
You guys
two.
wait in the other room down there. I'm gonna go up and do this alone.
Yeah.
Is it yours?
So while
Hazel's just gonna
Arlen's-
run into the other room and go, I'm waiting!
right, so as
Can I
Arlen goes
send
up,
a
it's like,
message to Hazel?
as Arlen goes up, it's
Can I
like,
send-
right,
can I send a
Hazel, let's
message
talk.
to Hazel.
Fine.
I was gonna say you can come up if you want.
So it's about 10.
All you're gonna hear in reply is a squeak and nothing else.
So in
I just can't right now with you two.
15 minutes pass. Obviously, Arlen, you finish up your bits. Who's next?
Yo.
Who's next?
I'm gonna gesture to Hazel. Do you want to go next?
Yes, sure. I need to get all this dirt off me. I'm gonna go shower.
Okay. So another about
I'm just gonna be like, it's been so long, it feels so nice for me.
so
And
another
I'm just gonna,
another 15-20 minutes
Right.
pass as you obviously do what you need to. As then you come down all clean. Zaz, it's your turn.
Yeah.
As you've got obviously another 15-20 minutes. By this point, you see Nisa and Zeta just roaming around in the street trying to find you two. Obviously, Nisa in completely different clothes.
Do I see this?
No, you don't.
I mean, like, hear them.
Yes, you do hear them.
I hear that they like.
Yeah, yes.
Do I see this? No, you're blind.
Oi, you two.
Hi.
Yeah,
Sir.
hi. Hello. I think now is a great time for us to leave.
Come on. Shower. Come on.
Yeah, sure,
need a
fine,
shower.
yeah. I'll have a quick
This
shower,
way.
and then I think we should start walking.
This way.
You know,
Okay.
Nita, sometimes your stupidity, it genuinely impresses me.
I appreciate that. And sometimes your resourcefulness and ability to deal with my stupidity is genuinely reassuring.
Maybe you should
I mean-
should start dating.
Okay, thank you, Princess, for that beautiful, enlightening piece of information. I'm gonna have a quick shower, forget I nearly killed a man, and then we're gonna keep fucking walking. Do you understand?
Oh my god. What is this campaign going into right now? This is going from this to lovemaking.
Lisa just literally walks in. It just kind of like, actually, am I chill to just like go in? Is the shower, is that,
Yeah, I just
Stairs first, or on the right.
thanks. Yeah, Lisa's like taking off the new stranger clothes on her way up the stairs.
Clear up after yourself.
Yes, yes,
Calm
I promise. As much as I am reckless, I hate making a mess in someone else's home. After I'm done with the shower, any clothes that have my scent on them, I'd like to also wash, just to get my like scent off them, get all DNA that I can off of my gear, and then quickly let them dry, stick them back on, and by that time, yeah, you guys don't mind if I just walk a little fast, maybe get a few more miles in front of you. I'll wait for you outside the city limits, or town limits. That's okay.
Sure.
You guys are amazing. Thank you, Ignacio, for allowing me to stay in your home. You are amazing. I owe you for that. Thank you, Zeta, for keeping me out of getting hanged. I owe you for that. I will see you all in a couple hours.
Alright, dumbass. Go on.
Mwah. I'm gonna get out the house and immediately I'm gonna try and run towards the city limits in the way that we're supposed to be going, so I can just meet them on the outskirts.
Fair
Before
enough.
they go, can I hand them back their hood that they before we entered Drac?
Yep.
Oh, thank you for that, Hazel. See you all around.
Is Arlen here, by the way?
I'm here.
Can I have my shield back?
Oh yeah, I forgot you gave this to me. Take it.
Thanks.
I finally took that off my inventory for good reason. Let's go.
Righty ho. So, obviously, as you all shower, get sorted, and get clean, are you all gonna hit the road again?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, down to Vedici, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So, another few hours pass. It's nightfall by the time you reach Vedici. It's a lot different than when you last were here. The massive walls surrounding the inner city is gone. Everything all blends in nicely into one nice looking skyline instead of multiple different typographies and skylines that make it look like it's just been ransacked together. As you enter into
How long were we gone? Like a week?
a week.
They got shit done fast.
Yeah, it's a shame they can't do it with this country. So, as you walk,
There is no saving this country.
no,
Vi needs to be the new Prime Minister.
yeah, Vi for Prime Minister.
Viper
Viper
trying to
Pro
make
was-
them. At least they won't freaking leave.
Yeah. So as you walk through what used to be the slums, where you all like first entered the city, you see it a lot more chipper, a lot more happy, a lot more people actually able to feed their families. As you go through all the different like gathering spaces, and there's maybe like a market stall or two, as people are selling trinkets or special items as you get closer and closer to the city centre. Getting closer to where the wall once was, you see no checkpoint, you see people coming and going freely, as it's very different. Vi has very much taken matters into their own hands, and needless to say, there is still a little bit of destruction from what happened during that coup d'etat. But
The arena.
it's changed for the better.
I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go look for a guard, and I'm gonna go. Please, may I talk to Vi?
I sure you understand, milady, that they are quite busy at this moment. I need to obviously take a name so then they know who they're dealing with.
I am Hazel, but if you want my full title,
No,
it's
Hazel,
the
Hazel,
Princess.
Hazel will do. I said a name, not a sentence.
Okay,
No,
that's fine.
just wait here. I'll be 1 moment. As they wandering off in the direction of where the pagoda was, towering pagoda to this sort of more government building. As the guard goes in, and you watch the doors close, and you sort of wait for about 5-10 minutes, and then you see the doors open once again. As following the guards, you do see Vi in this. It's very different. It's a different position. Obviously, you will know Vi through being the slave, through being the hunter, through being the person who was very quiet. This Vi is very much more well kept, and you see that they are lacking a little bit of sleep. But as they come out, they see one and they're like, "Well, it's only been a week. Welcome back."
Vi, I need to talk to you
Sure.
in private.
They look around as to the very little traffic that is parting them. Is this not private enough?
It's about Intracia.
Go on.
I got a message from Freya in my head. She said that Intracia's in flames. And I need to get there as soon as possible.
You see them whistle, as then swooping down from the sky, you see Erin, the gift from Freya. You see them land on Vi's shoulders. Go tell the harbour masters to get a ship ready. As they then gently throw them towards the sea, as Erin goes flying off. We will do what we can, Princess.
Thank you, Vi. You're an amazing friend.
Who's the flamehead?
Oh, this is... Well, I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello, Ignacio Rask. Pleased to meet you.
A pleasure. I'm, as you surely know, Vi.
Yeah, it's amazing place you got here.
Took a lot of effort to get it like this, but no effort is without hope, of course.
Also, You may need to talk to Nisa. They did something stupid in the town over.
Yeah, Nisa, ooh, that was some of the most idiotic things I've ever seen.
You say this as if I'm meant to be surprised?
They tried to poison someone.
Trust me, even by her standards, it was fucking stupid.
I'm not with them at this point, am I?
You are.
Yeah, as much as usually I do claim against it. Yeah. This was not my best work.
I think we get used to Nisa's stupidity at sometimes.
Hey, I would have had it if he didn't get up on that fucking well and was like, "Everybody, look at me."
Just saying.
You tried to
Should you
poison
have?
someone for a horse, Nisa.
Yeah, and it would have worked.
Nisa?
Even I am a little ethically opposed to that.
Nisa?
Yes, bye.
Come here.
Oh god. Why?
They just, as you reach them, they give it a moment, and then they just fucking bitch slap you. I feel like you deserve that.
Yeah. Apparently. Oh, fuck, you're a mean white hook.
If anyone can talk sense into Nisa, it's Vi.
Luns.
I'd prefer not to. It has been a week, after all.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
But as I say, there is probably a boat waiting for you at the docks, so if you want to head over to Intracia, that's your best chance.
Thanks, Vi. I'm just gonna go over and hug them.
They gently hug you back.
It is nice to see you again, Vi. If nothing else.
If anything, if you are free, could you lend a hand?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Obviously, you are very
Thank you.
busy, but if you need air, but I know you're very busy, Vi, but if you could help us, just help.
Again, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. We should get going.
You really should.
The city isn't gonna save itself.
After you, princess.
Okay.
Alright, so you're heading down to the docks?
What? Yes.
Okay. So once you reach the dock, you see the ship that Vi picked out for you. It's a schooner, so it's not exactly the biggest thing known to man, but it is nippy. So using this, you'd get to Intracia within another day.
Okay.
So are we all happy? Does anyone want to do anything on the journey over, or are we all happy to time skip?
One thing.
Okay.
When we're after we've just gone onto the boat, Nisa, you gotta learn that blatantly lying will not get you out of every situation. Hand over the cloak of protection.
As we get onto the boat as well, I'm gonna step on, and who's close to me when we're stepping on?
Depends. Who do you want to be, following you?
Arlen would most likely hear this.
I was
just-
going to stay back, be at the back of the group. But if you want
Okay,
me to
never
be,
mind.
if you want me to be close, I'll be close.
It will probably be loud anyway. You're just gonna hear Hazel's stomach rumble as she hasn't eaten anything.
I'm
For a
giving you the fucking
while.
sandwich. I'm just gonna like.
That sandwich is 3
behind
days
you.
old now.
I don't care. I'm just gonna give the sandwich.
I'm just gonna go, this is moldy.
Don't worry, I know what to do.
Eat it anyway.
Chuck it.
You know, I hear a stomach rumble.
Always.
You just, I know you won't see it, but everyone's just gonna see Hazel's face turn red.
I'm going to go to the side and like not really split, but I'm gonna depart from the group as I get on.
Okay.
Princess,
Mm,
Yeah.
what do you fancy?
food.
What type?
Edible food.
Yeah.
I'll make if I can make it, and you want it, I will make it for you. Whatever you fancy, within the range of possibility.
Could I have, no, I don't think you'll have that.
What is it?
Let's go for soup. That should be an
Soup?
easy
What
one
kind?
to make.
There's
Vegetable
many kinds of soup. Vegetable? Sure, just a mixed vegetable soup then. I'm gonna go find somewhere to make a mixed vegetable soup.
Okay, you plonk yourself down towards the bow of the schooner, you get all your equipment out, you get it all ready, you get it all set up, and then you make your soup. It takes like 15-20 minutes, but you do end up with some good soup.
Good soup.
Some good soup.
Hungry lot. Soup is served. I'll give everyone some soup.
Okay, everyone gets a bowl of soup.
I'll get to mine in a bit.
I'm just
yourself?
gonna like gradually eat my soup.
I'm gonna put some in a mug and just gradually sip it.
So what's Arlen doing while they're off on their own? Just before I time skip to when you get to Intracia.
I will kind of, whilst everyone's like on one side of the boat, I'm gonna be on the other side, and I'm going to like look over the water, and I'm going to rest against it with one of my hands over the bracelet that Freya gave. Obviously, that I've got for Freya, and I'm going to look at it whilst looking out of the water, and I'm going to have an overwhelming amount of thoughts about Freya's current situation.
Okay.
You're not
Okay.
gonna try and talk to
If I tried to talk to her, she would have been. Well, actually, can I try and, with a bit of worry, can I try and contact her?
You start it ringing, and it rings, and it rings. You don't get an answer.
I'm going to then place my hand down on the end, hands trembling like crazy, and I'm gonna like look out across the water again with my mind and my eyes kind of lost in thought, as if like I'm not responsive, and I'm going to just start feeling my heart drop, and I'm just gonna like zone out completely.
Right, I'm gonna disconnect the music for this because, oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
So,
Everyone mute up.
What could have you done?
so as you obviously go on your way on the schooner, you sail round the island of Usain until you see what remains of Intracia. You see, even from far away, you see smouldering remains and smoke bellowing high above anything. Even Allderra, you see it rising high and high up into the sky as you come across towards the harbour. You see that no place amongst this city was spared in the attack. You see burned and destroyed buildings. You see piles upon piles of bodies, carts of dead and belongings. You see people littering the street. Even by the harbour front where you're going, you see a load of people being tended to by clerics and druids, one of which you can all pick up from a very long distance is Freya, the court druid. As the boat comes into dock, you get nothing but the sound of agony and pain as people are crying, they're weeping, they're begging, as clerics go from people to people, sort of rushed off their feet, they don't know what to do. Until eventually Freya clocks you and she runs over to you. She picks out Hazel and just sort of barges through everyone she needs to before wrapping Hazel in a tight hug. It's like a parent seeing their child again as they just bear hug you so tight, Hazel. As then they just say, "Oh, thank God you came, thank God you came, thank God you came."
What the hell has happened since I've been gone?
So much for just a quick recap like this. Look, meet me at my shop. Just head there now. I've got to tend to a few more people.
Get as many healers as you can. Put the wounded in an area where they'll be safe and tend to the most injured first.
We have clerics from everywhere. We have them from Magadara. We have them from Hosted. Hell, we have them some from Isengir and other places in Mystica. They've come from so far to help. We just just get to my shop. I'm sure you'll make yourself at home, and I'll explain everything there.
Okay.
It's good to see you all still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it has been 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm holding Hazel's hand.
We've been stuck in...
Don't tell me anything, just go.
Yeah. We're going.
As you walk along the dock, you, obviously, as a group, you see many people who have sustained much of the same injuries that you have, but they scream, they rile, they itch in pain as they cry out for people to help, whereas if you lot had the same injuries, you would simply do what you could. You head along the harbour front towards the Wicked Wench as more people just spill out of the tavern itself into the garden and alongside the pier at the front. Just everywhere has been turned into a makeshift hospital. But I want either Arlen or Hazel to make a perception check. You can choose which one of you two do it.
I'm gonna make it.
I could.
Or-
Do you want me? I have a +12.
Go for it.
Okay.
Guidance. Add a d4.
Oh God. I mean, Hazel could assist and I get advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna assist anyway.
Okay, that's good. 9 + 12, 21 + 4, 25.
Flash of genius, because why not?
29.
It's 30 if you got a 25 before.
Oh yeah, so 30.
Okay. Just before you reach Freya's shop, both of you hear a very familiar sound as, although it's crying, you recognize the person that this is coming from
Oh my god, no. Is it Freya?
As you look down one of the alleys, you just see a group of people like huddled around. As
I'm heading over.
Me too.
I'm holding Hazel's hand, so I'm following. I don't have a choice.
as you head down, you see people huddled around, looking down towards this figure slumped against a wall. As you push through, you see where it's coming from. As leant up against the wall, you see an absolutely distraught Linux.
Linux?
With a dead Freya in his arms.
No.
Burnt,
How long ago did she die?
burnt by the fire and splintered by pieces of wood.
Can I immediately pick Freya up? I don't care who, but can I immediately just pick her up, please?
Her body is cold.
I'm immediately just picking her up and cradling her.
I'm gonna hug Linux and I'm gonna go, what happened here?
He's inconsolable. He can't.
I'm gonna ask the group of people that are surrounding, what the hell happened here?
No one dares to speak. No one dares to even attempt to try and describe what's happening.
This happened, I say as I gesture to like just the entire city. She was far from the only casualty.
I know that.
I'm hugging the body. I'm like,
Wait,
Arlen is too shaken up, and is kind of like hugging the body and like swaying it gently, and it's just like way too heartbroken to even like talk or anything.
Arlen,
I don't
take her body
respond.
with us.
Arlen's too shaken to respond.
I'm gonna tell the group. Those who aren't injured, go help the other people with the injured. Take them to a safe spot. Get people to heal them.
Will do.
Yes, Mom. I'll start grabbing any injured that I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet Freya at the shop. Find out what happened.
Okay.
Before everybody goes, I advise the docks. That way, should any further attacks occur, we can transport all injured off. Get them on boats, treat them there.
We currently have a workable boat.
Yes.
We'll bring them
Get
there
the
then.
same.
Yeah, I'll bring all injured that I can find to the boats.
Alright.
Start evacuating.
the diamond key that I stole from Bon Fortuna, how much is it worth?
Not enough to revive Freya.
Okay.
And speaking of Arlen, as you hold Freya, you cannot focus on anything other than the sister in your arms. And
Can I?
as
Sorry.
as you sort of open your eyes a little amongst all the tears, it may be cold, but you can make out on her face she died scared. She died not knowing what was going to happen.
Can I know this is gonna waste a bit of time. Can I do a small monologue to her as I do something?
You can do that, and then we'll go to...
Thank you. I'm gonna take the bracelet off of her arm, and you can choose, and it's your choice if so. Does she have any jewelry that reminds me of my mother?
She has a necklace.
Can I take that as well?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna keep her in my arms, and I'm gonna, like, even struggle to let out words, but as soon as I gain the strength to do so, I'm gonna say, "You went too young, but I will fight for you I know you were like me and wanted to be with me when I was with Malachi, but I will never forget the gracious little soul that you were to me. And I'm so sorry this happened to you. I wish I was a better sibling and was there for you. And I'm sorry I was so selfish. I should have been here to protect you, but your time is up. And I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. And I'm gonna. Is her eyes open or closed?
Closed.
Okay, thank God, because I was gonna close them myself. I'm just then gonna fall on my knees as I just cannot have the courage to move or strength, and I'm gonna just cry into her as if like I just cannot do anything at this point, and that's me done.
Okay, and with that, we'll go to Hazel. You obviously make your way round to Freya's shop. You head inside. It's not too much longer before Freya herself comes running in, following your footsteps, as she just gestures into the back of the room, into the back room, where obviously you've sat many times before, you've talked about magic and all that, as she then sits down at the table and just slams her head in her hands and just lets out one massive sigh of just fuck. Sarah, you're muted.
What the hell happened? What the hell has happened since I've been gone?
After Yuletide, it all happened so... It felt like it happened so fast. Obviously, we got word that you were missing, and your father, he was adamant he'd find you, so he talked to the others on the island of Mystica, and they allowed him to send search parties to find you, but then he didn't believe that they were doing enough to help, so he proposed an annexation treaty which meant that all of Mystica would come under Tracia's banner. Fast forward a few years and you send a letter saying that you've returned, and I remember I was there. I saw him when he read the letter. He didn't want to believe it. He thought it was a trick. He didn't realise it was actually you until I explained, no, it's her handwriting, it's her, it's really your daughter.
I was stuck in Bon Fortuna for 3 years.
Regardless, I think it would have been better if you hadn't have sent that letter.
Why? What happened?
The moment he came to his senses and realised everything was okay, he knew he had a massive army and a lot of power. He had failed twice before to take the island of Norden, so he tried a third, and they cursed him with destroying everything he loved.
Cursed?
He managed to get to the eastern side, to just before the mountains beyond the dragon's lair, and after that he claimed it as Tracian territory and came home.
Dragons.
2 weeks later the city burns. Your father's not the same man he used to be, Hazel.
Where is he?
Where he always is, in his palace atop Leatura. He doesn't speak to anyone, he doesn't come out, he doesn't know the damage that it's done. He simply knows from the rooftops. He doesn't know the lives it's taken.
He will when I'm there. I'm just going to leave.
Hazel, wait.
What? Freya? He's hurt the city.
Please be careful. He's not well. If you go barging in saying that you think he's done all this and he's deserves to be removed, he's going to... He might potentially kill you. Please.
He thought he lost me once.
Just think about what you're going to say before you say it to him.
Okay. I need to talk to him.
I won't keep you any longer.
Please, make sure all the injured are evacuated onto the boats.
We've started ferrying people to Magadaria when Vi gave us message that they had set up shop in Vedici. We knew that was a safe place, so we sent some boats that way.
Yes, I talked to Vi before I came here. They said they will try and lend hand.
Well, whatever hand's about to be laid, make sure you're at the head of it.
I will. I will not allow this city to become worse.
You see Freya, like, sort of sheepishly nod in agreement before she sits back down at the table.
Freya,
What?
make sure you stay safe.
I'll try.
We've lost too many today. And we will hold funerals for each and every one that have died today.
We've got a bigger problem to sort before that.
I know. I'm just gonna hug them and say, again, stay safe.
She just rests her head on her hands and just doesn't respond.
I'm gonna head towards my father's castle.
As you do, you pass many more of the same sights as you saw coming in. Obviously, the group, in all their efforts, you continue to help people to the docks, to help them onto ships, to get them over to better places. But we'll stick with Hazel. As you make your way up Allderra, you pass the villa that you all stayed in for your first mission under your father's titles. As you reach the top, you see the door unguarded.
I'm going in.
As you head in, you see slumped, not out of exhaustion, but out of anger, your father.
Father. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna see if he lifts his head.
As you do, you see him slowly move his head before he then clocks that it's you, and then gets up, walks down from the podium. My daughter, it has been too long.
What has happened? Why is Tracia burning?
I should have taken better warning with those curses. I was foolish. and we all paid the price. But that is not of your concern. How are you? You've not grown. You still, as I last saw you, that Yuletide.
I was stuck in Bon Fortuna.
That wretched place. I should have known.
We managed to sort it. And then we went onwards to sort out 2 other issues. One which Vi is now leader of,
Yes, I was informed of your companion's achievement.
and 2, we took down Drek.
That vampire city up north, correct?
Yes,
Are you hurt? Did they bite you? Did they infect you?
no, they did not.
That is a relief.
I've come back to help save the city.
The city is safe. At least now, anyway.
What if they come back, Father?
They won't.
It won't be the first attack.
I can assure you those dragons will not return.
And why is that?
Because I will make sure they never get the chance to. We are fortifying our positions in Norden. We shall send
That
armies.
land,
We shall send armies into that
What-
waste beyond the mountains.
Father, what happened to race discrimination? What happened to that? They were happily living there.
The Intratian banner must grow. And I do not subjugate the people that I conquer. Instead, I allow them to live with added benefits, defense, trade, a maritime fleet.
You can do that without disrupting other races.
I do not dare disrupt them. I simply say that they lay down their arms and submit. Add themselves under the Intrasian name. Is that too much to ask for?
Submission isn't something we want.
It allows them more opportunities, more movement, more trade. How is that not something worth submitting to?
They are free beings, Father.
Think about it. By the time you ascend to this very throne, half the world under our banner, limitless trade, endless money coming into the coffers, an army, one which can fight on both sea and land.
That is looking for power, not for what our ancestors wanted.
For it is what they wanted, it is what I have been told.
It's not what they wanted, Father. They didn't want endless power. They just wanted peace.
It is not power, it is simply opening opportunities for people to trade, for people to have
It's being
jobs.
greedy, Father. I've been out there. I know what pains people go through. I've learnt and I've grown. I know that just gaining land and people and guards isn't all that comes to an empire or a city. It's the love that's in it.
Are you saying that I do not love the people that are under my banner? Are you saying I am a tyrant?
No, Father. I'm just saying that you ask them to submit. They should have will of choice.
Their choice is their own. They submit, or They are conquered. It is a simple but effective demand, and it has
I
grown.
don't agree.
It has grown. It has grown our boundaries. It has grown our safety. The borders are no longer these walls that keep us hemmed in. It is now the seas guarded by our fleet, far away from here.
I don't agree.
Do you not wish to expand that which you wish to claim? Do you not wish to seek allies? Seek more
I wish to
corners of
seek
the world?
allies, but not for conquering. I wish to seek allies where we can build a city that will accept all races. It will be a city that will love and care for its citizens.
Enough! I have heard enough.
I love you, Father. I care for you.
And I care
But
for you
from what
too.
I've heard, you're not the same father I knew.
And what have you heard? Who has told you this?
It's all come from your own mouth, Father. Just now.
No, there are
You're
people.
not the same father I knew.
There are people within these walls who are not loyal to me, who do not support the Intracian banner. You must
They
find them.
do.
Listen
They
to me.
love
Hazel,
the Tracy.
listen to me. I task you as your father and as your king, root out these traitors and dispense justice upon them.
Father,
Now go. Fulfill my request.
no.
What? What did you say?
I said no, Father.
Who would have thought?
Our city loves and cares for us. There are people within this city that are screaming for help, and you're not giving it them.
I do not need to be lectured on how I rule by some child, even if they are my own.
Father,
Consider me lenient this once. Next time I may not. Now leave these
you
grounds.
said,
Leave these grounds before I throw you down the hill myself.
can I just say one thing?
Be gone! You hear as 4 guards start walking up to you, and they circle you round in a square. As they then start marching you out of Allderra.
Do I know these guards?
You do recognise them, obviously some more generic of the palace guards, but make a perception check for me.
18.
They seem like they're not themselves, like they're being forced and sort of pressured into doing this. Like there's no good outcome for them. But they still walk you to the door, and they still make sure you are firmly off the grounds of the castle before they take position in the doorway.
May I talk to you quickly?
They all close their visors down.
He leaves me no other choice.
I'm gonna go back down.
Okay.
A
Right.
king who does not rule isn't a king at all. And that's what I'm gonna say to the guards.
You see them take no action. You don't even know if they acknowledged you.
So under my breath, I'm gonna say, so I shall start leading.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Oh my god.
So that's what
Jesus
happened.
Christ.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
My brain. Yeah?
Jesus Christ.
How'd I do?
Right.
So, now you know all the times that Arlen contacted Freya and it was like that panicky and like all the march and all the weapons and all that. Now you know what it was all leading to.
Yeah.
Blimey.
But
How'd I do?
I think you lot now have a duty to help Hazel retake her
Just
city.
end the phone.
Yeah.
Take Catherine.
Veta's down for some regicide.
I do hope you've all enjoyed.
As always.
The streams will be back Thursday with the next episode of Fallout, and next Saturday with the next Entracian stream, Esalinti stream, should I say, and we pick up this adventure and the chaos that it shall bring. So I guess the only thing left to say to the viewers is see you next time.
Bye.